Welcome back. I'm Ines Ferre here with Alan Valdes from Silver Bear Capital. Alan, this morning we touched record highs. Right now we're looking at the Dow that's down about 60 points, being dragged down by Home Depot after they trimmed their guidance. Also, Kohl's reported a disappointing quarter. Is this kind of a signal going into the holiday season, or too early to tell? It's a big week for retailers.
Yeah, it's a big week. I mean, the two, I think you can't get a real firm picture. It is kind of troubling to see, especially Kohl's. Home Depot, you know, it's the season too that affects their sales. But we'll have to see. A lot of people I was listening to are really, especially women, are waiting for that Black Friday sales or the Amazon online sales. So we got to see when those numbers come in after Thanksgiving. That could move the needle again. But yeah, that was disappointing. I mean, we had good news from Boeing. Magically, they sold 50 of those 737 Maxes. I don't think any American domestic carriers bought them, but I think they were all overseas. But otherwise, you're right. We're trending down. We'll probably keep trending down the rest of the day because there's nothing to move the market, basically, today. All the earnings are done for the day, and now everybody's watching the impeachment hearings, and that's about it.
And you've been a bull with this market. So what's it going to take to get another 1,000 points on the Dow after we hit 28,000?
Well, you know, I think a couple of things. One, of course, the trade deal. If we see some really firm trade deal take place with China, that'll move the needle. But also, like we just mentioned, retail, I mean, consumer spending is 70% of this economy. People are working, they're making a little more money than last year. We'll have to see. If they come in weak, that might be disappointing.
But even with China, it seems that investors are sort of shrugging this off. We don't have a phase one signed yet, and yet we're hitting record highs.
We're hitting record highs, but in select stocks, like today, really, if you look at the weighted average, you just mentioned it, 2 stocks took the market down, 1 stock took it up, Boeing. So, I mean, it depends on what stocks they're in. But the Dow stocks, there's only 30 of them, they can move the market drastically. And we have, what, 3,000 stocks down here. So you got to look at the whole picture. A lot of times it's a quiet day, be it the market could be up 100 points on IBM. So it's just crazy, you know.
And so looking at the rest of the year, what will you be looking for? I mean, consumer, obviously, right, the holiday?
Yeah, it's all about the consumer, and I think we're going to watch that closely. We'll see the other numbers come in, and we saw Walmart earlier this quarter, and they had great blowout numbers. So we'll look at the whole picture, not just the two here.
Alan, thanks so much. Stay with us. Wi-Fi AM continues after the break.